Hey everybody, Strider's back with another pre-game analysis, and in this game for the red team we have a Maokai, a Gragas, a Rumble, a Graves, a Blitzcrank, and for the blue team we have a Master Yi, a Kennen, a Rengar, a Corki, and a Lulu. This should be a very interesting game because I don't typically see Master Yis, and I also don't, AP Rengar is relatively new to the scene, has kind of exploded in the past day or two. So starting off with the red team, if we look at Maokai being the jungler, he's played 10 games with a 30% success rate, and that worries me a lot because Maokai is an incredibly powerful jungler, or really strong ganker as well. Against this Master Yi being in the jungle, he's also a main in the jungle instead of a main as a caster. Has over 55 games played, 45% win rate, so it's a higher percent win rate with a higher success rate. I'm going to go ahead and give the jungle to the blue team, for sure. I think it's possible that this Maokai just doesn't know how to play Maokai or a really aggressive ganker. That might be why his stats are kind of low. As far as the Gragas in mid, does main caster. 19 games with Gragas at a 36% win ratio. That is not very good. Going against a Kennen with over 170 games, over 175 games, with Kennen with a 65% win ratio, I'm definitely giving this game to Kennen as far as AP mid goes, for sure. And then Rumble top. Rumble's main is 80 carry. He's only played 18 games with Rumble at an 88% win ratio, though. That means he really knows how to play Rumble against an AP Rengar with 0 experience in ranked. So I'm definitely, for 100% sure, giving top lane to Rumble. I think Rumble is going to be able to beat him out anyway, just because Rengar's a melee champion, and Rumble just tends to poop on melee champions for the most part. So let's go ahead and get in a bottom lane. We have Corki versus Graves. Graves has over 470 games played with Graves at a 57% win rate, and Corki has about 250 with a 62% win rate. So that's going to be very interesting, as Graves has more experience, a little bit less success rate, but at that amount of numbers, it's pretty close. It's pretty close on. If we look at the kill death assist, Corki looks like he gets more kills per game and the same amount of deaths. So I'm going to go ahead and give bot lane AD to the blue team. And Lulu, she does main caster. She's played 13 games with Lulu and ranked at 53% win ratio. And Blitzcrank has played 4 games with Blitzcrank at a 75% win ratio. So I don't know what to say with the... I really don't know what to say. I think that Lulu probably counters out Blitzcrank a little bit, because if he tries to go in for a Power Fist, all she has to do is polymorph him, and then his Power Fist runs out. Overall, I'm going to definitely give this game to the blue team. I think they're going to win, and I really hope so, because I really like to see AP Rengar again. So let's go ahead and get into the game and see how it turns out. Hey everybody, Strider's back with a second game of the daily high ELO casting. Unfortunately for the first one, it was super short because of a DC, but this one should hopefully be better, and there is another Rengar in it, so I'm very excited. Hopefully it's just as good as the other AP Rengar, so really excited to see if we're going to do some research. Stand back, we're doing science. No, but this should be interesting. I really like the Riot Grave skin. It doesn't look intruding. Like a lot of the other skins, they make the champions look completely different, which is fine in some cases, but I like the ones that, not necessarily just a recolor, but just like new clothing, something that's, simple and basic, but still makes it, spice things up a bit. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. He looks like he has a really shiny bald head, though, and that's the only thing that kind of bothers me about it. I like his gun, though. It's pretty sweet. Anyway, so it's a very interesting team. There's a robot, a Riot officer, a fat drunk hillbilly, a tree, and a Yordle. So yeah, the red team is pretty interesting. I don't know exactly what's going on. And yes, it does look like AP Rengar. So excited. Although I don't know about Yi. I don't know if he's going AP or what he's doing. He's jungling, so I would assume no. but you never know anymore. Like, I really don't know. And this is the second time I've actually seen Kennen mid, and I haven't seen Kennen in a while. So I don't know where that's coming out. I don't know if he's just like a good pick against Gragas, maybe, just because he does have that electrical surge to just kind of run away from those barrels a little bit easier. It's possible. It would make sense. He's a lot harder to displace. But then again, at the same time, once his electrical surge, or his lightning rush, sorry, not his electrical surge, lightning rush, once the lightning rush is over, Gragas can just throw his explosive cask at him, and then he's no longer inside the team fight. So I'm a little bit worried about the blue team's team fight potential, because Yi isn't the strongest champion. There's a lot of ways to shut him down. Again, that barrel will shut him down unless he Alpha Strike immunes it. And Graves will be able to blow him up pretty easily, I think. But it's hard to say. A lot of things can happen. I don't know how. Yeah, I really don't know. I haven't seen a jungle Yi in a super long time. I know I've seen Atlanta play him like a couple months ago, but that is about it. Outside that, it's been pretty minuscule. So it looks like Maokai is actually going for the red buff. The red buff actually resets. So disappointing. Not a very good leash. That is not good. I hate when that happens, but when you get a bad leash like that, it does happen more frequently on red buff. So Rumble did have to spend a little bit more time helping out with red buff. Very unfortunate, but I think that kind of signaled Rengar. He was like, okay, I know they're taking red buff first. And he tried to catch him out of position, but unfortunately was not able to. And now Maokai's going to go for a little bit easier of a jungle route, just trying to get these wolves, do a little bit of damage, and then probably go back to Wraiths, and then blue buff. So Yi recalls back. He does try to counter jungle, but the red buff's gone, the Wraiths were gone, there's not really much he could have done. The golems are just too powerful to do as far as counter jungling goes, unless you're a Nunu. It's most of the time it's not worth it. That's the thing, because it takes a long time to kill them. There's only 2 of them, so they have more health, they do a little bit more damage, and it's just not worth it most of the time. It's better for him just to recall. But now he knows 100% that Maokai started red, because the race were gone as well. So he started red, and now is going towards blue. And now he is also going towards his red buff, and that'll be good, because then they'll probably finish at about the same time. The only thing is that Maokai's a much better ganker than he. Just because of that twisted advance with the arcane smash, just being able to provide so much damage. So much damage. Well, more CC than damage, but easy damage, I guess you could say. But wow, Gragas is getting really pushed out here. He's able to farm pretty easily just with his barrels, but he is running out of mana. Those barrels are just using up a little bit too much. He's keeping the lane pushed, which is nice in a way. Like I said, he is not the best of gankers, so it's not going to be too much of an issue, but it can still happen. And Rumble versus Rengar. This is going to be an interesting match, because Rumble does a lot of really just like stable DPS. He's really going to have to make sure that he uses his bullet strike for the root instead, because that could be extremely dangerous for him later on in the game. I haven't actually seen him jump out of bushes lately, so I don't know why he hasn't actually stacked up his passives very much. Uh-oh, he's getting really close to that bottom brush, though, and that's scary. If he goes up and tries to get a last hit, he's definitely getting rooted, and he's probably going to go down. And yes, it looks like Twist Advance is going to come in, does use the flash, does Twist Advance, and that is going to be a great flash coming out from Rengar. That sapling chased him down to the ends of the earth. Now Craig is doing as much as he can, just trying to farm, doesn't want to really fight on this Kennen one-on-one. Kennen's doing a wonderful job right now. And it looks like... Oh no, I missed it. Okay, so okay, we got a lot of action. There's a blue ward here and a great grab going on to Lulu there. She gets power fisted up, and now a huge ton of damage going down. He's coming in with his teleport, popping the Alpha Strike. No, he actually just auto-attacks for days, and now, oh my gosh, Blitzcrank gets exhausted, and Corki picks up that second kill. Wonderful play by the blue team, being able to pick up the first blood. That teleport from you was very unexpected. That's why they had that ward there. It is expired now, but they got use out of it. That is for sure. Getting first blood with another kill to boot. Oh man, that is just delicious. And so let's see if we can get back to live, but that was incredible. And now Maokai looks like he's going in towards the Kennen, but Kennen's going to be able to get away with his Lightning Rush, no problem. And that's the advantages of playing Kennen. He's just going to be able to Lightning Rush away. It's almost like having a built-in flash, but not quite. And now, yes, Kennen is not level 6, so he's not really going to be able to do too much. He did chase him around, didn't make him use his flash. That is the unfortunate part, but it's still good. It uses some of his mana, kind of zones him out from the experience, which is definitely what needs to be done. Kennen's already level 6. Gragas is really close. I'm surprised he's actually that close. To be honest, he's been zoned out pretty heavily. Oh, now the Twisted Advance coming out, the ultimate coming out from Kennen, being able to get the stun, but it's out now, and now the ultimate coming out from Gragas, doing a ton of damage, and now the slow coming out from both the... Oh no, and the Twisted Advance picks up the kill. Sad panda for the Kennen. He tried to get there in time, it's just way too late, but wonderful job from the Maokai, being able to know when to apply that pressure. And the best time I've noticed to gank is when their ganker leaves, because once their ganker leaves, they still have that false sense of security where like, oh, my jungler's still really close, and it turns out, you know, the jungler's not close anymore, or they're just not paying attention to your lane anymore. So it's really scary, but if you can weasel your way past the jungler and then go directly into that lane, it can be incredibly powerful for your team. So let's go ahead and take a look at the goal. It's pretty early on. It's only 7 minutes, so I don't really expect too much. He has 2,200 gold. He did get that first blood, so that's going to help. And the leading score is going to be Gragas on the red team, which is pretty surprising. He has 46 CS. He's actually beating out Kennen. Kennen did get that Negatron cloak, really early Negatron cloak, to just withstand the pure burst coming out from Gragas. And Gragas is just going to farm like a madman. He's taking a lot of harass, but it's clearly not really phasing him that much. He does have that passive, so anytime he uses the spell, he will get a little bit of health back. And that's going to be very, very useful for him, especially if he starts getting a little bit more health, like a Giant's Boots or something along those lines, part of gold. A little bit more damage actually coming down from Corki. And Corki and Lulu are being pretty aggressive. Red team does have a ward in this bush, so that could be a really scary point for Lulu. And now the ultimate coming out from Rumble. And, oh no, the Ignite just barely goes down on the Rengar. Oh, so sad. I think if he got to that bush, he might have been able to turn around, jump on Rumble since he was silenced. And, uh-oh, he's coming in. He can't be slowed. It's not really going to do much. Is he going to be able to pick up this kill? No, he doesn't look like it. This crap shield from Rumble is just so strong at playing. Being able to apply that much movement speed that frequently is just super annoying. I hate going against Rumbles, mainly because of the scrap shield. The speed buff itself is just annoying, and then the fact that it gives a shield, yeah, granted it's not a very big shield, but it still shield absorbs some damage. Makes him deceptively tanky. And that's kind of what's annoying about it. And now Gragas is going to be picking up the blue buff, and that's not going to be good for this Kennen. Kennen's going to have a lot of issues after that. Let's see, as far as the other lanes go, let's see, top lane, Rengar has 42 creep kills, as opposed to Rumble's 57. So Rengar's getting pretty well zoned out by this Rumble. So I think we found out another champion that Rumble counters. It doesn't really surprise me, Rumble counters most melee champions. But it's still really bad. I don't really like. Rumble can just abuse people, and it's disheartening again. But Rengar is putting out a decent amount of damage onto the Rumble. It's just not going to be as much. Although he does have 5 stacks of his passive, so very well could be what he needs. He is going to go on. He is going to do his battle roar, and he throws on the bullet strike to aid in that. Now the overheat coming out from Rumble, being able to throw on a little bit extra damage. And now that Maokai's in this bush, he might be able to sneak into that bush. No, I don't think he has enough time. No, he's not. And Rumble is just gonna try to push a little bit, but Rengar sees it coming and is gonna. No, he's not actually. I think he fake recalled. Try to make Maokai waste his time. Maokai almost left the lane, but he didn't. And now a lot of action going down. The ult from Lulu coming in with the flash and auto attacks coming out. And now Yi's going in balls deep in a great double kill. Huge snipe coming out from those missiles on Corki. Wonderful job. Just being able to clean up that double kill without any problems. Yi just doing what he does, putting on the deeps. and getting out of there safe and sound. And now, Arcane Smash with the combination of the Equalize is just going to do way too much damage. And yes, a little bit of AoE damage that Rumble and Maokai do is definitely going to be able to pick up the kill. Now teleport coming up top, I think it's from the Yi, and the Yi is definitely going to be able to do self-strike, clear out a lot of those minions. Self-strike proc quite a bit. And in the meantime, blue team takes the red team's bottom tower, their bottom hour tower, and that's going to be really good for them. They're going to be able to have a little bit of extra pressure onto that dragon, but the thing is that the Yi, being the jungler, the one with the smite, is at top lane, and that is not what they want. But they really have to protect this top tower. They need to protect it so that he's going to wait for Rengar to come back. Not too long. Rengar's on his way back already. I don't think Sork Shoes was an optimal pick here. He's getting absolutely destroyed. He needed some MR. I think Sork Shoes would have been a little bit better, but... Or not Sork Shoes, Merc Treads, sorry. I think Merc Treads would have definitely been the better choice in this particular situation. Since he is losing, he's getting zoned out. And as well as Rumble's not really getting much of anything as far as magic resist goes. He has the Majora's Mask. Now he has the Hunting Guys and Sork Shoes. It's giving him 40 flat magic. Oh no, a huge initiation going down from the red team onto the EE. Alpha Strike's just trying to immune some damage, put it on as much as he can. But a 3-man gang coming down, and now the ultimate from Gragas splits up the team. Rengar's really gonna have to back up, but now he's initiated onto by the Rumble, and the collateral damage to the back of his face, just absolutely destroying him. And this is not looking good for the blue team. Red team is really kicking it up a notch. Blue team is still ahead in the long run. They're pinging off for that mid tower, but they might go for the dragon. It looks like the team is kind of split in decisions. Yes, they are going to end up going for that dragon instead. I know a little bit of damage coming out from Corki, not too much, but a little bit. And there is an ultimate available from Kennen, so this could be very, very dangerous. Lulu also has her ult, and that could be bad. But Swiss Advance coming down. Yes, the ultimate now going down onto Kennen, but Kennen does absolutely nothing. Gets exploded upon. They almost get down. The red team takes the dragon. Now Corki's really trying to pick that up, and a great job. And Rumble is able to flash over that wall, just barely being able to get out of the way with 100 health. He is ulting, and it looks like he is also sped up. And Outstrike's going to come down. The Scrap Shield is not going to save him. Great job by E being able to pick that up without any problems. And that speed up from Lulu really helped. That probably gave them that kill. Now Rengar is trying really hard. He's going to try to push this top tower as much as possible. And yeah, that's going to be absolutely terrifying. So right now, yeah, the Battle Roar has a 1-to-1 AP ratio, which is pretty impressive since once you get like, I think 5 stacks? I don't know, you're able to use it twice, but he's just doing a lot. Oh my gosh, Lulu gets knocked directly in the tower and then instantly rooted down by that Maokai, and they are able to pick up the Lulu. That barrel knocked her to Egypt. That was really, really far. I can't believe it actually knocked her that far. That was really impressive. She was able to flash, but she was still rooted after she was rooted. There really lasted a long time where she was able to flash while she was rooted, which shouldn't happen. But either way, Maokai is now pinging down. No, the blue team is pinging down. They know that Maokai is going here. They have a ward here. And I don't know if he's actually going to take this or if he's going to wait for Gragas to get there. It looks like he's probably just going to wait for Gragas to get there. Corki goes down almost instantly. A lot of tower damage going down onto the Blitzcrank, though. He gets out as okay. Rengar's coming in. He does have that movement speed from his ultimate. And yes, he does get initiated onto. And boom. That is going to be a double dunk onto the Blitzcrank. And I don't even know how you dunk on a Blitzcrank since his arms extend and he can pretty much block the world. But I digress. And he has double buffs. Did pick it up from the kill on the Rumble, and now he's just going to try to go for his own red buff just for funsies. Refreshes his red buff, going to be able to slow down enemy teams that he enemy enemies, yes. Enemy champions that he's going to try to initiate on or game. Rumbles now coming down towards mid, but it looks like the creeps may finish off that top outer tower. Now that blue team has actually taken their both top and bottom outer tower, it's really risky for the red team to be pushing because they're not going to have nearly as much map control. But now it looks like they're pushing mid really hard, and now the ultimate from Gragas coming out, followed by the equalizer. Twist Advance does not come out, or the Arcane Smash, not quite in range, but they are going to be able to take down the first outer tower of the blue team. They actually back off from that kill, and a great grab coming out, but the Arcane Smash actually interrupts it, and Kennen coming out with his ultimate, being able to stun down that Maokai, kill him, as well as pick up the kill on the Blitzcrank. Wonderful job by the blue team. They were able to save that tower, as well as pick up a double kill for the Kennen, and once Kennen gets fed, oh man, he gets scary. He's already at 115 creep kills. He's just a farming monster. Always hate to see fed Ys, but it's also really fun just to watch them. Corki's doing a great job. He has 4 kills already, almost 6k gold, and oh man, the red team's not doing as good as it looks like they're doing. They only have 5k gold. They have an extremely powerful team fight, and now Graves is getting absolutely destroyed by this Corki. Corki's gonna have to get out of there, and Rumble gets whimsied. Oh my gosh, is Lulu gonna be able to get away? She gets slowed down by Gragas. No, the barrel is gonna pick her up. Not any problems. And now the explosive cast going down to Corki, almost kills the Corki. Graves is gonna try that. Oh, collateral damage! Blind through the wall to the back of the Urf's ass. Oh my gosh, wonderful play by Graves. Doing that quick draw to that collateral damage. And the flash, Arcane Shift with the equalizer and the grab, picking up Kennen, being able to take out that kill. And Rengar also falls down from the Gragas, and now they're just gonna go for this as well, and Yi is side pushing like freaking crazy. This might be a really interesting base race, but blue team is gonna take this inner middle tower, and it looks like Yi might have, yeah, he is definitely gonna take this this inner bottom tower, and he's gonna continue to push. That is really scary for the red team. He's forcing them to back off as much as possible. They did back off, and that is going to initiate Yi's retreat signal. He has the Executioner's Calling, so that's going to help with, you know, a little bit of crit strike, a little bit of lifesteal, you know. But he's also going to prevent people from healing, and that's really the main point of it. And he's probably going to apply it to Maokai, because Maokai in teamfights is such a nuisance when people start spamming spells, especially since Rumble spams so many spells. It really helps Maokai a lot. And so they really need to target down this, the Rumble and the Maokai. I think those are going to be their 2 main targets. Gragas, yeah, he has some disruption, but the spells are on a pretty long cooldown, so I don't think it's going to be nearly as much of an issue. The red team is now pinging down Baron. I don't think they're able to do this. They might just be throwing some wards on the wall. I think the team's doing it, but the blue team's actually just pushing down mid. And Blitzcrank coming out with the pink eye at 18 minutes. He's still a little squishy though. He's 0-4 and 5. Doesn't have any health really, but he looks like he's clearing out some wards with the pink eye. So wonderful job. He's able to take out 2 wards really early on without any threat of losing it. And that's definitely what you want, especially when you're a little bit behind. Regaining map control is essential in this game, especially once it gets to around the 20-25 minute mark. If the team's feeling really cocky, it'll be like the 17 to 20 minute mark. But typically Baron starts, you start having like a Baron dance around 25-30 minutes. Not that big of a deal, but now it looks like blue team, yes, they are going to go for this dragon. Red team has pinged it down. They know the blue team's there, but blue team has pink ward there, and there's no vision for the red team. Red team's just going to let them have it, and now they're back in the lead. So red team actually took a commanding lead from that team fight and those 2 towers that they took in mid. Blue team really needs to get this blue buff on to their pretty much anybody use mana. I want to say Corki. Corki would be excellent, especially with that Trinity Force. He has that extra mana, but he needs the extra mana for those spells to really optimize his build with that Trinity Force. If he can constantly spam his rockets, he'll be able to proc his Trinity Force more frequently. And now it looks like he might come in. No, he doesn't actually go for the kill. It's very close. He made himself present, or he's made his presence noticeable. And now the grab coming out from Blitzcrank, grabbing that golem over the wall. It looks like red team is actually going to steal their blue buff instead. Very unfortunate for the blue team. It goes on to Maokai, so he's going to be able to throw out more arcane shifts, more twisted advances, and now, uh-oh, that's really dangerous. Oh, Blitzcrank actually goes the other way instead of trying to grab him through the wall of the blue buff. And again, Blitzcrank with that pink eye just being able to take out as many wards as possible. Blue team doesn't really have anything left except for in the red team's jungle, and it's been a while since Blitz has been there. Blue team is now picking up Baron. They think red team's going there. The red team is kind of going there. They do see Yi pushing bottom lane, and Yi's doing a great job. He takes the entire down to half, but Baron could be going down very, very quickly. Baron's at about half health at this point. He is super, super low. He's at about 2,000, 1,000, and he is about dead. Yes, the red team does pick up the Baron. Yi pops his ultimate, trying to take down the inhibitor as much as possible. Is he going to be able to get it? It's at 1,400 health. Those double strikes are really going to help the team by breaking out mid, and a lot of damage going down. Graves just ripping apart that team fight with the combination of the Gragas. And yes, Gragas gets a double kill. Yi takes him on, tries to do as much as he can, and now he's going to have to meditate in order to be able to get away from this. I don't even know if he has it. Very unfortunate. He was able to take out that inhibitor though, and that's super, super helpful. He's a little bit late to the fight. Corki survived, that's good, but man, that collateral damage mixed with that explosive cast just did so much damage. Basically melted through the entire blue team. Very, very unfortunate. Deathfire Grass coming up from Rengar. He was able to apply a lot of damage, and now, holy crap, Corki's doing so much. He's going to be able to take out the Rumble. Yes, the last auto attack is able to take out that Rumble, and oh my gosh, I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of this. He does have red buff now. Rengar going on with the Bullet Strike, being able to auto attack, and yes, the shield coming out from Lulu, being able to save that Corki. Graves tried the one-on-one fight. He was probably in the lead, but with the help of the rest of the team, since it is a team game, he was able to go down without taking any lives. Rengar's coming in, throws down the Deathfire Grass. He has ultimate, he was invisible, now he's jumping out of the bushes, doing so much damage. Now he goes right on, and now Gragas is able to shut down the Corki. Gragas has that red buff, and it doesn't look like anything else is going to happen from that. Very unfortunate. Gragas just blew up that Corki without any problems. Corki didn't even see it coming. It was through the wall, behind the back, over the head. Just crazy trick shot, but great shot by Gragas, being able to pick that up. Gragas is 6-0 in 4th, 176 creep kills. He also has a Deathfire Grasp. He is going to be incredibly dangerous. He has 9,600 gold already. Oh my gosh, 23 minutes in the game. He's really going to be carrying his team this fight. He has Baron buff as well as double buffs, and that is not going to be good. Graves is throwing on the auto attacks, but now the barrel coming out from Gragas with a followed up by the equalizer, and the ultimate now coming out. They are able to take down, but the and that's going to be the explosion from the barrel. Gragas is able to get out of there just barely, and now they're turning on Rumble. Rumble looks like he's going down. He is slowed. Oh my gosh, Rumble! Oh my, that was so close. So great job, and the grab is going to go out. The slow now going down, misses the grab, very unfortunate. Oh, it does the flash and goes for the power fist, but actually gets polymorphed instead. And now Corki is going to have to Valkyrie out of there. He's exhausted, and now, oh my gosh, able to take down that Gragas. So that's going to be a lot of gold going down onto that Corki. Corki now has double buffs. He's going to be able to absolutely rip both remaining members, and Blitzcrank grabs a minion. Very unfortunate. And yes, Valkyrie is going to come out with that double kill. Corki is getting absolutely fed. He's a complete monster at this point in the game. He has 10 kills, now 10,000 gold. Gragas is about tied with him just because of the CS difference, but that shutdown really helped on the Gragas. They need to eliminate him from that fight. If he doesn't have his Deathfire Grasp, he shouldn't be able to insta-give everybody. But since he does have it off cooldown, if he takes somebody by surprise, if he headbutts somebody through a wall, they're going to be dead. There's just nothing you can do to stop it. That's what I'm a little bit worried about, but he's doing a great job just split pushing, doing as much as he can. It's 191 CS himself. Has that Phantom Dancer as well as that Executioner's Calling. I think he might go Bloodthirster next. I don't really know, but he's doing a great job just being a huge distraction. He doesn't quite have his teleport up yet, is still on cooldown, but he's able to push that top tower all the way back to the inner top tower, and now Maokai's up there. Blue team might look to make an effort to push down another lane. 9 seconds, but he actually goes back, does get a BF sword, and that's going to make him so much stronger at doing that split pushing that he really likes doing. It's not something that's very conventional anymore, split push Yi. He's just, you know, not very good in team fights. He's kind of been replaced by Shen ever since Shen came out. Because Shen's really good at split pushing, and he can also teleport into the fight, coming in with a shield. But he does have teleport. He is rocking that teleport. It is off cooldown now, so they are going to be safe to just let Yi side push as much as possible. Uh-oh, red team's inhibitor is respawning. They are still up in gold, and now the Deathfire Grasp with the ultimate coming down. Gragas almost taking up the kill, and now, uh-oh, Rengar is almost dead. He's invisible. He's going to try to go for a kill. I don't know if he is going to go for that. Bull Strike going down, and now he's just going to get blown up instantly by the Gragas. The Kennen coming out, and 2 Zhonya's Hourglasses going down, and a lot of jumping over the wall. Yi comes in with the teleport. He's a little bit late to the party, but he is going to be able to take down, yes, he does take down the Rumble without any problems, and now he's going on almost instantly onto the Gragas. He is able to survive, and yes, he gets that shield. Is he going to meditate? What is he going to meditate? Great job by Yi. He's doing a lot of really good work. And now Corki doing it. Oh my gosh. Gets hit. And now he gets snared in tower range. And that's going to be dead. Corki. Very unfortunate. And again, Corki gets shut down. And now Lulu's all by herself against somebody with a lot of CC. And now Yi's coming in. Uh-oh. Yi can do a lot of damage to this Maokai. Looks like he's going to outstrike 4. Yes, the gap closer. Yes, and he picks it up. Now has the double buffs. Absolutely crazy. Yi with Lulu. Oh man, Pix is just going crazy. Shooting out those little tiny missiles from Pix is just absolutely ridiculous. But that's a really good combo. It was one of the things that a lot of people were theory crafting about when Lulu first came out. It was like, can you imagine Lulu with a Yi? Like a fed Yi when he's ulting, when he has Highlander going on. His attack speed's just so fast. Pix just fires incredibly fast with Yi, and that's going to stack a lot of damage on top of that. But great job by Yi being able to solo that dragon at 28 minutes, not have to worry about anything whatsoever. And it looks like the red team has finally lost their little bit of lead that they had. And I don't know, because Yi hasn't really been in these team fights. Corki's making his presence known. And again, Blitzcrank does have pink eye. So blue team will have to worry about that. Baron has respawned. There are no more wards besides the one he's attacking now. It's going to be dangerous. Lulu also has pink eye. And that is definitely going to help her out. Help her team, but there are just too many wards. Red team has a much better positioning right now as far as map awareness goes as well. I don't know. Kind of crazy Baron. Oh, and a blind grab. Just barely missed the Rengar. Rengar knew the range on that. Barely missed his hit. Great job. And now Lulu's going to have to try to take down the ward without dying. That's going to be the real... Oh my gosh. Kennen ults in the bush by himself. That is unfortunate. And now the initiation coming out with the equalizer going through. It does look like Rengar is going to survive this, but he does do a lot of damage. And Blitzcrank is going to have to go through, and the barrel coming out from Gragas is going to be able to pick it up. And Rumble is going to go down from the Yi. He's going to continue to auto-attack, and the pink eye is still alive on both members of the team. Corki is still alive. Double kill coming out from Yi, and another kill going on to Corki. This is dangerous. I think with these particular members, especially if she does that low picks onto that Yi, that is going to be incredibly scary. She really needs to put that. I don't know what she's doing, because that would do so much more damage. But either way, she's able to do that, and one auto attack from the Corki was able to pick that up. And now Baron's going on to the blue team. The tides have turned. They're going to take this inner middle inhibitor without too many problems whatsoever. It's been destroyed. There's so many skull and crossbones on the map. They don't have much time. Gragas is up as well as Rumble, and those are their two main damage dealers right now, besides the Graves. This can be super scary. Rumble goes in here, he might drop his equalizer. No, they do take out another inhibitor. So it's 2 inhibitors down for the red team. Blue team is now pinging off the very low health top inner tower for the red team, and this could be very dangerous. Coming back from 2 inhibitors being down is very, very difficult to do. It does not happen often, no matter how much gold you are ahead. Gragas just farming as easily as possible, as easily as can be. Don't know if Corki's going to throw off a rocket to try to disengage at Banshee's Veil. Banshee's Veil is an interesting choice since they are kind of spammy with that, with the Kennen, the Master Yi, the Lulu, and the Corki. Like pretty much everybody except for possibly Rengar doesn't have a spammy ability, but I don't think Banshee's Veil was the proper choice. He does need the mana and the health, of course, but I don't know. I don't think it was the best choice. So if we take a look at the gold and everybody's items, everyone's built. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 14,000 gold going on to the Corki in 30 minutes. That is a ridiculous amount of gold in that amount of time. Gragas himself is up to 12k, pretty much matching that Yi. 11k then coming out from the Graves, and Graves is doing, he's a little bit behind in comparison to the Corki, but the Corki is so far ahead. It's almost unfair to just compare anybody to Corki right now. He has everything that you need as an AD carry at this point. He has that Trinity Force, he's a Bloodthirster, he's the Last Whisper, he has that GA. And that is ridiculous. I don't even know what he's going to get for his last item. He might get, I don't know. He might get a Phantom Dancer, it's possible, but he's probably going to go for an Infinity Edge next, would be my guess. The inhibitors are now respawning on the red team soon, and the Pharaoh going out, smashing him in the face. Oh, and he jukes both the explosive cast and the grab coming out from Blitzcrank. Great job, and now, looks like Twist Advance might come out. Shredder's really was popped. Lulu is stuck, but now the Kennen ultimate is able to stun a couple people with that. Oh no, now Rumble's taking a lot of damage. Gragas is there doing as much as he can, trying to pick up that. Oh no, the Twisted Man's able to pick it up. Graves takes a kill onto the Yi, and that's what they need to do. They really need to kill that Yi. But an inhibitor tower did go down, as well as a Nexus tower. Things are looking really good for the blue team. That's going to be 2 inhibitors down currently, and possibly a third one. Yep, that third one just went down again. So they have 1 Nexus tower left alive with 3 inhibitors down. I don't see how they're going to be able to get out of this. Graves goes down almost instantly, giving the double offs onto Corki. Corki's going to do as much as he can, throws the Ignite onto that, and he's just going to continue to auto attack. And he almost dies, but now they have an open Nexus, and I don't think they're going to be able to do anything about it. And that minion got grabbed into spawn. Very unfortunate for that. And that, my friends, is a great game. It was very back and forth, super close. I thought the red team was going to win that pretty much from the beginning. But great job by the blue team. GG. Congratulations to the blue team. GG to the red team. That was just absolutely wonderful. Great game. Good entertainment. If you guys like my videos, please make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really does help a lot. I separate all the videos into playlists, being what patch that those games are recorded from. So if you're looking for a specific patch, like the most recent, it would be the Rengar patch. So you can go to my channel, go to the playlist, and you'll be able to see all the ones that are in that particular patch. But yeah, thanks for everything, guys. The support's great. Make sure if you have any requests as far as champions or players that you want to see, leave them in the comment section below and send me a PM. Do whatever it is that you need to do to get a hold of me. I will respond. I will add it to the list. And thanks for everything, guys. I will see you tomorrow.